Hello and welcome back. Good morning. 6:40 a.m. We are starting off now on Bloomberg this time. We're starting off on my FX book, and of course with the usual disclaimer. There's nothing for sale. Nothing's monetized. The videos don't have ads. There's nothing to buy. There's no links. Nothing. It's just educational material, I guess. It's just there to keep me self accountable. Anyways, looking at the news, there's nothing that really stands out to me. Inflation rates later on, but that's in a while. Besides the FOMC, that's the here I'll show you the Federal Open Market Committee, where they'll just discuss basically the Federal Reserve decisions, that kind of stuff, and come with some conclusions, prognosis, that kind of thing that could affect the dollar, but I doubt that there's going to be some huge swing that'll affect the 1 day trade, a 1 day time frame that we're on. Anyways, that's about it. So we'll get hopping right to the trades. The oil trade is stable. There's not much happening. It's not looking too good. It's probably going to hit a full sell loss. That's what it looks like. The USD JPY, we got a full 2% win. Hope you other guys jumped in on this. I posted this on the Discord. Might have been a little bit late, but regardless, this is a safe trade by now. If you're in this now and it didn't hit TP, you should move your sell loss, or it should at least be at zero. So in the worst case scenario, nothing happens. And if you have a nice rebate, you make a little bit of money. So in the worst case scenario, you only make a little bit of money. Like, can it get worse than that? No. Or can it get better than that? No. This one didn't hit TP. I also posted this in the Discord. It is going how it is. So I'm going to remove this. That puts us up to 7% this month. I don't know who's in on what or who's not in on what. This is looking quite interesting, even though I don't like the range as much. There's very arguably SR areas here that I'm not using, and I need to make my SR area smaller as so, because I see our range. Oops. Here, double bounce. It's not the newest info. I mean, you could argue all the way here, but I don't see the fundamentals for it. Could go back here for that, but no, I don't use that old info. Let me just get it right. Alright, let me just get it right. Let me see. Let me think a little bit, actually. I'm going to explain what I'm looking at. I'm looking at double bounces. I'm seeing a lot of like stuff here. This is definitely in the discussion, and it can't be ignored really. And I'm seeing some reaction down here. Double bounce, touch. So this area is really what I would call SR inflated, sort of, in a sense. Anyway, we got a indecision candle on the 12 hour here. But with these new ranges now that I drew, it doesn't look all that good because the indecision candle is closed, right? So we need a sell loss below any previous high. So we'd have to go above these ones as well, preferably. And I'm going to be more picky with trades though because I'm up 7%. Maybe I'll go down a little bit. What is this? I might go down a little bit, which is so that could constitute a 1.3. No, garbage. Not doable. This one here though is looking better. Just for breakthrough here, let me just a little bit like that. It could be a breakthrough. It could be something else. It has been triggered now. This is actually looking quite nice. It has 200 MA with it as well below it. That it's potentially breaking, so it could be double support here. This is a valid entry right here. Let me show you. The only problem I have with this trade right here, I'm gonna wait for trigger lowering in case I enter, is that it has dropped below so many times that I wonder how trustworthy is this range, right? And it has broken indecision candles and broken down again. So the pattern is not very stable. But nevertheless, it is still a valid setup. And yeah, I'm gonna enter this. I think. Let me just think a little bit. I don't want to make conclusions. I want to hold. Yeah, so there seems to be some SR inflation. You could argue here. You could argue here. Your information is not king. Therefore, by definition, there it's there. But it's also, we also clearly have it here. Clear as day. Bounce, 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 bounce. But it has been going in and out of the range all the time. So you could argue that this area has slimmer SR areas like these. We'll start at the top again. Draw from the bottom. Like we always do. This is how I do it. Start at top. Go down to the bottom or start at the bottom, whatever. And then do whatever is in between, right? So, there we go. Boom. That is very clear. But then the issue of what's going on over here, like here becomes an issue. Like the ranging is too unstable for me to make something out of it. It is a valid trade, right? But I just don't like it. I'm being very strict now. Probably enter this, be fine. Move your sell loss to 0 as it goes up. If it goes down again, move it up a little bit more. Make 0.5%. But nah, don't care. I'm in this. My sell loss is at 0.5%, so we'll see. Anyways, we'll go through the rest. And we'll see what's going on. That looks like shit. I'm not even gonna bother drawing for that. It's too. The signals I've mentioned is what I'm looking for. SR inflation. Which means it's not ranging nicely. This is in a very strong, nice uptrend with an SR area above it. The Euro USD 0 swap pair if you're on raw spread. Let's see. Valid. Not the best trade, but it's valid. Wait, let me yeah, it's valid. Let me just go through the rest before I make any decisions. So we go range here, that's not too stable. Nothing. Yeah. Another closed indecision candle for potential reversal trade that we're seeing right here. But again, there wouldn't be a good R in it. It looks like a nice entry. It probably would be alright, but it just doesn't fit my criteria. we're back to this one. It immediately caught my attention. More so on the 12 hour than on the 1 day. If you enter on the 1 day, let me know the 12 hours is looking very nice. Yes, it's arguable. It's doable. I mean, you can move your ass up. You know what? Mark this. Just go up on. This is complete utter anarchy. This needs to redraw, I think. But there's nothing. There's isn't good material to redraw on. Like this, for example, is why you need to move that like that, and it doesn't look that strong. Okay, that's it. Let's get the pairs up. We're gonna do some deeper analysis. I got 3 more percent I can go on this one, so I'm not to be that overly careful. I'm gonna lose this trade. Yeah, this one is attractive because if it pumps, I can move sell loss so fast and get it to 0. Worst case scenario, if it's at 0, I make a little bit of money. If someone doesn't understand that, I'll make a separate video. Or if anyone has any questions regarding that, I'll make a video regarding that or about that. This one is also valid. I'm gonna mark both of these green and screenshot them for my Discord and probably get some entries in for the boys with den Jungs. Alright. Yeah, it's looking alright. Except this one's gonna go to a full loss. This one might. I don't know. These will be interesting though. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. That's it.